Don't you love being awoken by the delicious smell of coffee in the morning? I know I do. Holy people. Holy. Holy, 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 holy. Yeah, this friggin' thing, yup, made me a pot of coffee. So I'm gonna drink said pot of coffee, and welcome to my vlog. I sure do love my coffee. Well, that's one coffee down. Thank God. I'm just gonna kill the last of that pot. That's what sucks, is that pot only makes 2 cups of coffee. Might need to upgrade to a bigger coffee pot system soon. Especially if I want to have friends over and drink coffee all night and play Xbox or something, you know what I'm saying? But Oreo wants to go outside, go potty. His stomach's making a weird gurgling sound, so hey, go potty. I don't know what the hell his problem is. But yeah, so it's currently really nice out, as you can tell. It's sunnier than frig. I'm gonna need to hit that lawn again soon, so yeah. I don't know where the hell he's going, but I was gonna use this weekend to buy the parts and get the Trans Am up and running. Oreo, come on! Oreo, come! Oh, that friggin' dog. He just frigged off on me, little bastard. But yeah, I was gonna use this weekend to get the parts for the Trans Am, i.e. the battery, and get it going. Oreo! Oreo, here! Oh, I should have leashed him up. He doesn't listen to me, little bastard. Well, this is the last time he ever gets off leash. That's it. Game over. He's getting leashed up from this point on. It's like I let him out and he just doesn't listen to me. I call him over and he like looks at me and he goes the other way. Totally pissing me off. Little bastard rebel dog. Ugh, frig sakes. Why don't you ever listen to me? Eh? Why don't you ever listen to me? Oh, peckerhead. So I was chatting with Rex last night, and apparently the Burroughs Creek automotive flea market thing is off for this week. A weekend, I should say. Apparently he's got nobody to go with, because I can't go, especially if I'm working. And Adrian's busy with work, and all of his friends can't go. So it'd be just him going, and, you know, that'd be a lot of gas and stuff, so he decided not to go. Instead, he was going to go to the drag strip out in Bondfield, check that noise out. But unlike Sparta, which is, remember last year, the drag races Bloke and I went to? Well, when we went there, it cost each of us $5 for the night to go there and watch people race, and if you entered, it was $20 to race what you brought. Well, our drag racers, our drag strip here in town, is obviously a bunch of greedy bastards because they want $20 for you to go spectate. No idea what it costs to race. That's freaking ridiculous. Simply ridiculous. Like, holy rip-off bullshit. Like, how much does it cost where you guys live if you have drag strips and stuff like that? How much does it cost to go there and just spectate? Leave a comment below and let me know, because I think we're getting hounded here, and we might have to talk to these guys and be like, listen, pull up or friggin' pull out. This is ridiculous. Well, I just finished watching 2 seasons of The In-Betweeners. That's all they have on Netflix is 2 seasons. I have no idea if there's any more than 2 seasons available, but it just ended with them doing exams. So I'm thinking after these 2 seasons, that's when they made the movie where they go on summer vacation or spring or break vacation, whatever they call it. But actually, that show's pretty freaking hilarious. Like, those guys are so down on their luck, it's like impressive and things. So yeah, I kind of like that one. I'm gonna have to find something else to watch now. Another TV series, but that one was good. I was watching another UK one called Misfits, and I've already finished all of those episodes like a while ago. I'm just waiting for Netflix to get the latest one. That was a good TV series too. If you haven't seen that one, it's about these, I'm going to say delinquents, who basically have to do community service, and they're caught in a lightning storm, and the lightning storm gives them like a whole bunch of power-ups and stuff. It's pretty cool. So, yeah, it's pretty freaking cool. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Freaking weirdo. Oh, what was that? What was that? Boosh. Yeah, I booshed. Bobby? Bobby? Oh, did you, Bobby? Oh, you licked the lens, frig sakes. Friggin' dog licked the lens, so I had to use my lens cleaner here to clean it off. Oh, what a mutt. What a mutt. You're a mutt. He's a mutt. Now he's a palm. Well, on the brighter side, we managed to copy all the files over from both the TV and the movie section onto the portable son of a bitch. So, just got to copy 2 more folders over, and then we're good to go. So that's one thing I got to say I like about Windows 8. And I know you guys are like, holy shit, Adam likes something about Windows 8. When you're transferring a file, it shows you this little bar graph when you click on more information. It shows you how fast it's transferring every second. And you can actually see that these shitty Duracell SD cards that I'm, for instance, using in this camera, they're not true class 10 because they will not hold 10 megabits a second all the time. They will do 10 megabits a second and then drop down to 6 and then spike back up to 14 and then drop back down to 6 and then spike back up to 14. So they're not true 10 megabit per second minimum. So they're mislabeled. They're actually a class 6 card. So that's kind of dick, kind of upsetting as well. So yeah, it doesn't really cut it, you know what I'm saying? But for this camera it's fine because this camera here has a buffer zone on it, so it actually writes to the memory on board and then slowly moves it over to the SD card. And because the memory on board is 16 gigs, it can have a little bit of a swap. Even on the old K, this is the M, the 500M. The other camera, just like this one here, is the 500K. It has like a 2 gig buffer on it, so it can buffer the video onto that thing and then move it over to the SD card and stuff. But it's kind of upsetting that companies are getting away with mislabeling SD cards and putting them out there saying they're class 10, meanwhile they're like class 4 or class 6, thinking if they put class 10 on there, people won't know and will think, oh, it's just a fast card, you know, and it's on for dirt cheap, so it's totally worth it. But they're just dicking over the consumers and causing antitrust issues because people are going to end up buying these cards. Like this is the Duracell one. The other one that I had that wasn't any better was a Lexar. Lexar was actually pretty slow too. It was a Lexar purple, not the gold, but it was class 10, and it's not getting to class 10 speeds. So, you know, these companies are doing this, and they're not realizing that people like me know how to check that, and then when we find out, then we don't trust their products anymore, unless, you know, we have to. In the case of this camera, it's fine, but if I were to use one of those cheap Chinese cameras, that wouldn't be the case, because they don't have buffer. They write right to the memory. And if it can't write fast enough, that's when you get frame leakage, or you get artifacting in your video, and everything gets just rifle cocked to shit. And that super sucks. So, you know, be aware of what you buy, that's for sure. But so far I have yet to find an SD card that isn't a complete piece of shit for a good price, that's for sure. But then again, what do you expect? A 32 gig card, that's what's in here now, and I only paid like, I think, 30 bucks for it. So can't expect primo quality for that. But if I were to be, like my buddy went out and bought an SD card, it was 32 gigs. He spent $109 on it for a 32 gig SD card. Now the problem with that I have is that's a lot of money, and then when he brought it over and he's like, yeah dude, check it out, it's times 466, whatever that means. And I'm like, I don't know. So he put it in the computer and I did I copied a really big file to it to see what the speeds were, and we were getting 7 megs a second. 7 megabits a second upload. Supposed to be a class 10 at times 466, whatever times 466 means. So it wasn't hitting the speeds that the box said, that's for sure, because they're like, oh, 23 megabits a second. No, for the first 100 megs it was, but then all of a sudden she just capped out, dropped down to like 7 megabits a second. So obviously it has some burst technology on it for the first 100 megabits, and then it just shits the bed. 109 bucks down the shitter. This card's a little bit faster. Sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes. So a lot of people have been asking me what I think of this Samsung Galaxy S4. So far, I'm really enjoying it. The panorama feature, it's kind of weird. I was playing with the camera because that's like my second favorite thing to do with this thing. The panorama feature on this one here versus like Adrian's Note 2. Adrian's Note 2, he pans around and it takes pictures and it weaves them all together. This one here is weird because it doesn't do that. As you're turning, it's drawing on the fly your panorama picture. So if you start weaving around, it can really make that picture look dick. So I thought that was kind of neat. It's pretty interesting the way it worked. It'd be awesome if I can get it on a tripod, like a stable tripod, and then just spin the tripod and let it draw it in. But I did a panorama picture at work, and it actually, well, I'll show it to you in this vlog. Basically what happened was it literally did a full, like, over 360 degrees, like 380 degree panorama, which I don't see where you'd ever use 380 degree panorama unless you're going to stitch the picture and have it loop. But yeah, this freaking thing can do it. It's pretty damn good. And I haven't really installed many apps onto it. Only ones I have on here are, where are my aftermarket apps? I've installed, obviously, Facebook, Skype, Instagram, the Weather Network, Hola Unblocker, Pandora Radio, Twitch TV, Shazam, my bank software, Google Drive, PayPal, Kijiji, an Absolute RC plane sim, which, by the way, I can't fly those, Absolute RC helicopter sim, which, once again, I can't fly those, Wi-Fi Analyzer, Twitter, Speedtest.net, and Juice Defender, which I don't actually use. But all in all, I haven't put too many apps on here. I've been dicking around with mainly the phone's functionality. Now, people have asked me if I use that stupid wave your hand over it to make it change pictures and things. I haven't really used that feature. I got a lot of the default stuff disabled because I just don't use it. I don't bother with it. Like a lot of the Samsung stuff, like they have that, and they have the one where you can use your eyes to scroll through a web page. Well, I didn't realize that was turned on, and that was kind of annoying because I'm sitting there and I'm reading a document, right? And I'm like reading, and as I'm moving my eyes down, the document starts moving up. So I move my eyes up to read it, the document starts moving down. I'm like, why is this doing this? I didn't realize that was a feature on the phone. Sure enough, I go and look it up, and it's something you can disable in the swipe down. Like I'll show you here. Like if you swipe this down, there's like a bunch of guys up here, eh? But if you click on, I think it's this button, there's all the different features you can turn off and on. So all I have on is Wi-Fi, vibrate, screen rotation, and power saving, and mobile data. I don't bother using Bluetooth. If I do, I just turn it on. The GPS is disabled. Blocking mode, I'm not sure about. They got Wi-Fi hotspot, which I haven't used yet. S-Beam, NFC, not sure. Air view. This one here, air adjuster, I have it turned off. Stay on phone, for sakes. Driving mode, smart stay. That there is like, if you're watching a YouTube video and you look away to talk to somebody, the video will pause. And then when you look back, it's just playing again. Smart scroll is the one I had turned on. That was Kaif. And I turned sync off because that was just murdering the battery really fast. And obviously airplane mode. So you have a bunch of different features that you can enable at any given time, which is kind of cool. But I have a lot of them disabled because all I do is just annihilate the poor battery. And I like battery life, just saying. Alrighty, bitches. It's time to get out of here and go off to work. Frig sakes, it's almost 3:30, so we gotta go. We got things. So this thing's got about 2.5 hours left. That guy do his guy. And I need to find my pen drive. Found it. And we gotta get a rollout. We gotta go off to that place where we do the work and make the money so we can afford to buy things and fix the car and things. But first I'm gonna rock a piss, then we'll head her out the door. Well, it's obviously that digging these things up is going to be required, eh? Friggin' raspberry bushes. You can chop them down, but they'll come back. Son of a bitch. She goes. Alright, well, let's jump in the car and get off to work. And definitely need to get that thing up and running, too. Definitely got to get the Trans Am up and going. So it's going to cost me about $100 for a new battery for that thing. Not a big deal. Probably scoop that up. Probably tomorrow. I don't know. I just really want to drive my car again. I miss it. So, anyway, frig it. I've been babbling. Let's go. People, I'm at work now. I'm gonna head her inside and get this shift over with. Talk to you guys in a bit. Peace the frig out. Alrighty people, well it's break time and I have to shoot this with my camera phone because stupid me killed the battery on my camera and I forgot to exchange it out. Way to go, right? Yeah, way to go for sure. Thank God this thing takes pretty decent video, but it's a little shaky because it doesn't have stabilization, but that's alright, you know, not a big deal. At least the video quality is not too shabby. Well, could be better, but you know, with stability controller, if I have my camera, for sakes. So sure enough, I told you guys that we're short-handed this week. It's only 2 people on tonight, and to make things even better, there's a frickin' network outage. That's right, there's a huge outage happening right now. Busier than no frig, so I had to come outside for a cigarette because it was driving me nuts. And that's what I'm doing now, smoking cigarettes. Frig it. Has been confirmed, I am working this weekend, people. So I work freaking Saturday 8 to 4, Sunday 8 to 4. Be a long time since I had a day shift, so that'll be alright. That'll be alright indeed, I don't mind that. Also, today is the last day of the old layouts. Come tomorrow, my channel page is going to look kaif because I haven't built a freaking new graphic for it yet. I was going to work on that probably when I get home tonight, but I don't know. We'll see what we get into. Holy crap, the wind's picking up, so I guess we'll see how well this thing does in the wind. But yeah, right now I got my camera on charge, so we'll see what happens. Maybe later on I can shoot again with the camera, I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. Shaky the camera guy, but gas prices are at an all-time high, 131.6. So that's kind of shit, indeed. Well, I'm officially good now until freaking July for video games on the gaming channel. They're all up there, they're all scheduled till July 1st. So that's pretty sweet, I do agree. I do concur, I do say a lot of stuff. So right on, frig yeah. Don't have to worry about freaking any content for that channel for at least a month. But I know me, I'll probably still make some. So it'd be nice to get all the way through July and August and then not have to worry about making content for that channel. We got some Borderlands 2 on there. We got the rest of the Costume Quest because I beat that game. And we got some Euro Truck Simulator because that was back by popular demand. So right on. Probably going to do some more ETS 2 because people like that game and I have fun playing it. So frig it. Do some more of that. And thinking about getting back into Minecraft. What the frig? Why not, right? Should be fun. But I do know that tomorrow I'm going to bring my car in for an oil change because it's needed. And I'm probably going to... what else do I want to do tomorrow? Some other things I wanted to do tomorrow and I can't remember what the hell they were. Oh yeah, mow my lawn because I need to do that. My lawn looks like hell. So we'll probably get that done tomorrow. Get the oil changed on the car. And go from there. Should be pretty awesome. But anyway, people, I'm going to head her back inside and carry on with this night. And hopefully when I come out at 8 o'clock, I got my camera back and we're able to film with that. So, right on. Talk to you guys later. Peace the frig out. Well, it's 10:30 break time, and they sort of have the outage fixed, so that's a bonus. That's a bonus. Holy shit, I can really smell a reeking skunk out here. No, it's not me. Black and white son of a bitch is, but holy crap, can I ever smell it. Smells like it just came by and pissed all over the place. Friggin' skunks, eh? Friggin' skunks. So at first I was thinking, oh yeah, tonight I gotta go home and put the groceries out. Hello, Adam. Tonight I gotta go out and put the garbage out, but no, it's Tuesday, it's not Wednesday. So yeah, I don't have to go home and put the garbage out. I almost said groceries again. Why do I keep saying groceries? What the hell's wrong with me? Oh, lots. So according to my phone's weather app, it says, or not my phone, sorry, the Bing weather app on Windows 8, it's saying tonight the weather's going to drop down to 0 degrees Celsius at 2 in the morning. Yeah, freaking freezing temperature. That's always fun. But then tomorrow, by the time I get my arse out of bed, it's going to be around friggin' plus 17 again. So, yeah, it's going to be awesome for sleeping, that's for sure. Apparently they're calling for a cold and, or not a warm, but a cold and dry summer this year. So it's not going to be like the plus 45s and plus 72s we got last year. It's going to be a little bit more chillier. So that's fine. I like it at night when it's cold like this because I can just crack the windows and I sleep better. Of course, I wake up in the morning with a stiff back, but frig it, you know. Not a big deal. So tomorrow, like I said, I'm gonna go get the oil change on the car and bring it over to Jiffy Lubes or Just Lubes or whatever the frig they call that place. They do a pretty good job there and it's pretty quick. You're in, you're out, you're done. You know, get the oil change on the car because she's pretty well needed. She's sitting at about 10% life remaining now and I don't like letting it get below that. So I'm gonna go bring it over there. I checked the oil myself and it's starting to, it doesn't have grit in it, so that's a good sign. But it's starting to feel like it's needed. It's needed. So I'm going to go ahead and change the oil on that and then get that all situated. And then as far as, what else did I say? Oh yeah, I'm going to mow the lawn tomorrow too. So I got to get up early tomorrow, which means I can't be up too late tonight. Not a big deal though. I don't really have any plans tonight. Just going to go home, edit this up, fire it up to the tubes, and call her a night. Yep. I just have one more folder to copy off the HP media server to that portable, and then we're gonzos. We're good to go. But one thing I need to do, well, I don't need to, but I wish I would have done, was they had a deal on this website for a hard drive. 4 terabyte freaking external hard drive. And it was on for $120. 4 terabytes of storage. Son of a bitch, eh? USB 3.0 and all that jazz. Frig sakes. Like, I should have jumped on that, but I checked and the deal's over. It was one of those 24-hour door crasher, come and do it type deals, online only. And the site wasn't one that I normally buy from, which they're formerly known as buy.com, and they turned into something else. So I also wasn't sure if they shipped to Canada. I know that site woot.com doesn't ship to Canada, so that's kind of upsetting. So the next step is get the oil changed. Hopefully those parts come in. I was talking to Adrian tonight. I asked him how long it took for his order from Rock Auto to come in. He said around 3 weeks. So I ordered my struts, what, like a week and a half ago. Well, as of tomorrow, it'll be a week and a half ago. So the moment they come in, I'll contact the shop and book a time to bring the car in and have it all all straightened out, throw some money at them, and they can put the new struts in and see if that gets rid of all the noise in the front end. And if not, then while it's in, I'll have them look it over and see if there's anything else that's blown up in the front end, and we'll get those parts swapped out and we'll get that car rocking. Because by the end of June, July, I'd really like to take a trip down and visit Bloke, because that'd be friggin' awesome. And I'd like to get my car all fixed up and stuff. But one thing I gotta say is that fuel treatment shit, that Lucas, when I was told to use that, I can't remember which YouTuber told me, because friggin' this thing doesn't work that well. But so far it's been what? Almost a little over 2 weeks since I filled the car. And well, I filled it actually on a Friday. Actually, it'll be 2 weeks this coming Friday, and I'm still sitting at a little over 3/8 of a tank. So I'm getting a lot better fuel mileage out of the car right now than what I was getting before, that's for sure. So maybe it was just a dicked over injector, but I do need to do my plugs and wires, that's for sure. And apparently just the labor alone, because it's a lot of work to get to the ass end plugs, is going to cost me a lot of money. So probably around $350, $400 just to get the plugs swapped out with the wires. But I'm going to get that done because it'll save me in the long run in fuel costs. So that's a bonus. For that one, I might talk to the boys over at the actual GM shop here in town, because they do it all the time with the Malibus and the Impalas. So the G6 is basically a Malibu with a different body style. Shouldn't be that hard for them. They should be able to whip through that in about an hour tops, you know. So I'll have them do it, put all brand new spark plugs and wires into it, make it run awesome, and maybe have them check the friggin' timing belt while they're in there, or the belt, serpentine belt, or whatever the hell it is, because they're supposed to change that after 100,000 clicks. I'm sitting at 122,000 clicks and it hasn't been changed, so might as well get them to do that while they're at it and get the car running all tip top, because I plan on driving the shit out of that thing till she grenades, and I don't want her grenading tomorrow, you know what I mean? So first step, change the oil, wait for parts to come in, put suspension in, put new plugs and wires in it, and then it should be golden. And then I'll get some tires for it, and then rock and roll big times. So like a lot of people were saying, hey Adam, how come you didn't, why'd you go out and buy a new computer? You could have put that money into the G6. Well, I didn't feel like giving PayPal a whole bunch of money by me transferring that money out of PayPal and into my bank account. And well, the Rock Auto Parts, I actually bought those with PayPal. I shouldn't say that, because I actually used PayPal to buy those, but just waiting for them freaking things to show up. But as far as the mechanic work and all that, like they don't take PayPal, right? It's a local shop. They want cash only. Well, I have the cash for it. I just need the parts to come in so I can toss them in the freaking car. So I decided to treat myself. I'm allowed to do that. Sure I am. And some other people were asking me, well Adam, what the hell ever happened with the free t-shirts? Giving out t-shirts to people who once a month. Well, apparently doing that's against the YouTuber terms of service and things. And well, after I did it for like 3 months, I got contacted and was told to stop doing that, because in a way it generates false views and it generates false subscribers. It generates false stats. So that's also the reason why I can't give away those Borderlands games through YouTube, because that'll generate false friggin' numbers, and apparently that's a major no-no. So to avoid getting in shit, I'm not gonna do that. So that's the other reason why I stopped doing the shirt giveaways. Now the bigger, higher up guys, they get amazing numbers as it is, so for them to do a contest, it wouldn't really show up that much as a spike on their stats, so it wouldn't really hurt them that much. But anyway, people, that's my reasoning for that, and I don't feel like getting in shit on YouTube by YouTube, but anyway, I need to head back inside, so I'll talk to you guys and get the frig out of here. Peace the frig out. Yippers, 12:03, time to head her home. So, let's pitter patter and have at her, bitches. Alrighty, well, I'm home now. I'm just waiting for the dog here. He's outside doing his dog business. Got him leashed up because tore off away from me earlier today, and I didn't really appreciate that very much. So, frig that noise, he's getting leashed. I didn't really eat any supper tonight. I didn't bring anything with me, and I was going to go pick something up at 8 o'clock on my lunch. Adrian ended up showing up, so I said, frig it. I'll just make something when I get home. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make myself a bite to eat and then go from there. Oh, Cookie Monster wants back in. He's doing that thing where he stands up at the door. Probably wondering what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm just gonna cook myself something real quick. Something quick and dirty. What the hell's this? Creamy bacon carbonara. 25% less sodium. A sidekick. Frig it. I could make mac and cheese, but I'll just make that stupid thing. Well, there's going to be a bit of a complication here. Apparently it calls for margarine. And I'm freshly out of margarine or butter or anything like that. I need to go do groceries. So tomorrow after I get my oil change, I'm going to do groceries. Son of a bitch. But yeah. I'm out of frickin' margarine, so just gonna try and wing it without. Frig it, Just gonna give her. What the hell's he doing? What are you doing? You're bouncing. He's bouncing. Hurry up and boil! I don't actually have a lid for that pot, That might work. Probably not. Frig it. I don't really see a seasoning bag inside of here, so I'm thinking I just drive this sumbitch into the sumbitch and I make some sumbitch. Ain't that a sumbitch? Thinking maybe I put too much water or milk into this. I don't know. I don't know what this is supposed to look like. I've never made this before. I just saw them in the cupboard and figured frig it. It's quick and dirty, just the way I like it. I don't know. Apparently I'm supposed to take it off after a while. Let it cool. Probably when I let it cool, the sauce will thicken up or something. Who knows? Who the frig knows? Well, the sauce probably would thicken if I had margarine, but I don't. So we'll see what kind of a disaster this becomes. Should still be tasty, I hope. I guess we'll find out. Frig it. Well, it looks like a buttery shit without the butter. I'm gonna go ahead and spice it up. A little bit of pizzazz. Stir that in. And now it's a whole lot better. Let's bowl this bitch. Yeah, it's supposed to serve 2 people. But I'm a fat, disgusting slob, so I'm gonna eat the whole fucking thing on my own. Go team me. Alrighty people, well, I'm done eating now. I'm gonna shut the vlog down here, call her quits, head to bed so I can get up early tomorrow and get shit did. So if you like today's video, hit the like button. You have any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to leave them. And until next time people, keep on vlogging.